Welcome back to the Kickback. Hello, episode 7.
Ooh, 7.
My favorite number.
Yeah, so exciting.
With my Jameson shirt on.
Ooh.
I got this last year for St. Patrick's Day.
We're going to get lit tomorrow.
Got you.
By the time you watch it, it'll be yesterday.
Yep.
That's all right.
So, today's episode, we're talking about expectations in relationships. So, first of all, before I feel like anybody, I wanted to say thank you to everybody new who started following us.
Yes, so
we
many
appreciate
followers.
that. Thank you.
Yeah, thank
Keep
you for
on watching.
Okay, because they'll keep getting better and better.
Yes,
so
absolutely.
You don't want to miss out.
Also, I have someone who watches the show that wanted to bring up about our last week's topic.
Oh, okay.
We were discussing, and she asked, like, how far can you go with being honest? Is it mean, or is it you're just that blunt? I feel like, for me, I don't see it as mean. I feel like soft people might take it as mean, but I'm somebody that, like, I'm going to always just say how I feel, like, without even thinking. I don't even think, it just comes out my mouth.
Yeah.
But there are some people that can't handle the full truth, and that's why they feel threatened or offended when people tell them the truth about stuff. So
Definitely. I mean, I think it's all in the way you say certain things. You know what I mean? It's like, at the end of the day, if you really want someone to tell you the truth, then you should accept it and appreciate it, even if it doesn't come out the best. But I think you're right. Some people just think it's too harsh. I also think, to me, I think about, I'm like, if what I'm about to say, is it going to change something? Is it going to make things better? If not, I tend to keep shit in because I'm like, I don't want to deal with whatever BS drama comes after just because I chose to be honest and you can't handle the truth.
Right, exactly.
So if I'm like, I know I'm going to tell you the truth and you're still going to do the same BS you were doing before, not even going to waste my time.
Sorry, good luck.
Right, yeah, I saw it coming, but,
right.
you know.
Yep, right.
Okay, if someone gets offended by the truth and you're not being mean, like purposely mean, then they don't want the truth.
They don't at all.
Sorry.
So, sorry.
Yeah, but ain't nothing you did wrong.
Right.
They just weak. They handle it.
They just weak. So let's get into this week's topic.
Yes.
So, I feel like a lot of things that happen in first of all, let me say, no, I am not in a relationship, and it's because I have not high expectations. I just already know what I bring to the table when it comes to a relationship and what I want someone else to bring to a relationship. I feel like for me personally, which I feel like is like, what I think is good when you go into a relationship is like, when you get together, you all should want to build, not like, oh, I got the perfect person I want to be with and now my life is complete. Like, no, because that motherfucker might leave you tomorrow.
Yes.
Which is what most likely happens to motherfuckers.
Okay.
And then, what happens to your life being complete? Guess it ain't complete no more.
Right.
So I feel like for me, I personally will just be like, yes, like, that's the person I want to be with. But then I'm like, all right, now that we're together, what the fuck we gonna do together to be more ill of like two people together? And that's kind of like where I feel like that's the road of like how I go on towards things like that.
Definitely. I think whenever you get with someone, if you don't feel like you're a complete person and you're only complete because of this other person, you're giving them way too much power. You're letting this person know that without you, I'm nothing. And I never got that. Like, literally, I'm 28 now. If I were to meet someone tomorrow who I absolutely fall in love with, that's all good and dandy. But I lived 28 fucking years without that person.
Yeah.
So why now, all of a sudden, I need them in my life to feel a certain way? Like, that's just ridiculous. Like, it's stupid. You need to be a whole person on your own.
Yeah.
They need to be a whole person on their own.
Right.
So when you get together, that's when y'all can build and have it really be a healthy relationship.
That's right, absolutely.
Like, no, I can't do that.
It's just, I feel like, I mean, we've all been there. There's been times where, like, I, like, literally liked or dated or had a fling with a guy and was like, oh my God, they're done with me. I don't know what to do. And then you wake up the next day and you're like, wait, hold on a second. Like, F that motherfucker. Ain't nobody got time for that.
No.
You know what I mean? Or just when you really do like somebody and it just doesn't work out and you're like, maybe we're just better off being friends, and like, oh, guess what? You're still living, you're still breathing. I feel like a lot of people need to get through that transition or like that whole realization of like, just like, don't think of yourself going into a relationship and then life is all complete, because that's not how it's like supposed to go, because you're going to be dumb and so you're going to be the one who gets like played at the end. Trust and believe that.
And people can tell that. People feed off your energy.
Yeah.
Someone going into a relationship, if they can tell that you're that needy and naive and vulnerable, they're gonna take advantage of you whether they mean to or not.
Right.
Like, they're just gonna know, like, this person's gonna be here no matter what. So they're gonna be out in these streets cheating on you. They're gonna treat you like shit. They're not gonna care because they know that you need them so bad that you're gonna stick around for anything. Like, you cannot be that person. You need to have strength within yourself first.
Yeah,
like,
don't do it ain't
fuck
worth it.
that. And even with the strength, also financially, like, I think a lot of times, like, especially in straight relationships, the female gets the bad rep of like, oh, my man needs to be able to take care of me. If he don't have money, I don't want him.
It's 2019, you better get your shit together.
Like, you can't, my whole thing is, this is my requirement, okay? You need to be able to take care of yourself.
Yeah.
I need to be able to take care of myself so that when we get together, but we can build together and we'll be fine. But I can't have a nigga that needs me to pay for everything, and I will never rely on someone to pay for everything for me. That's too much power. You don't have that much power over me, bro. No, if you leave tomorrow, I'm still good.
Right, exactly. And it's not meaning like, oh, I don't ever want my significant other to pay for me. It's meaning like, you don't need them. Like, if you want to do that, sure, that's cool. And then maybe one time I'll handle it. It shouldn't be like always one-sided with the relationship. It shouldn't be, there should be no specific role for relationships where everyone, like, shouldn't have to always be like that. Like, I mean, like, maybe, let me use the right words, because in some relationships you do need one person to do one and one do the other. But it shouldn't have to be upon, like, maybe like as a straight one, it shouldn't have to be like, you know, the man who has to always like work and the woman doesn't have to clean or something. Or even in gay relationships, it's like shouldn't have to be like kind of the similar or the same. I feel like both people can do their parts, but it shouldn't have to be specifically like, oh, well, you know, you have a good job, so you definitely have to pay for everything. No, motherfucker, there's two of us in this relationship, so we both got to make this munties and pay these motherfucking bills. Okay?
No.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I'm not going to be looking for no allowance from my man. Like, I have no money until my man gives it to me. What? Excuse me? Like, you can give me money, that's cool.
And then when he,
but I also
then when
have
he
my
breaks
own.
up with you to go with someone else young and skinnier and cuter, and then your ass is fat and broke and ain't got nobody.
Yeah, no, got the wrong one. No.
Oh my God. Oh, we're just going too far. Let me relax.
Seen it too many times.
Right,
too many
exactly.
times.
Well, that's just, you know, it on that topic. You know, we gotta spill a little in. But so, so let's talk. So also too, we want to give a shout out because it's June. It's Pride Month. So turn the fuck up. You know, we're gonna be turned up for Pride. So getting lit. Turn up. Also, let's go back to doing the song of the day. I like the song of the day ones.
Ooh, okay.
Let me think, because I have what song?
I think I got one.
Okay, cool. You go first.
Yes. Well, so first to start off, I love DJ Khaled's whole new CD, Son of Assad.
Turn up.
Yes, he's lit. And I used to not really like DJ Khaled because, in my opinion, like, all you do is yell on a track. Like, these aren't your songs. But now I really like it. I think it's super dope. And my favorite track on there is called Jealous, featuring Chris Brown. Basically, people just being jealous, not want you to be together with your man or your girl because they're jealous. So let them hate. Yeah.
There's so many people like that. Shady. Shady as hell. All right. So mine is Ariana Grande featuring Nicki Minaj. The Light Is Coming. I was bopping to that early. I haven't heard it since last summer. And then I was here walking today. I was like, oh, this is my shit.
That's the best one. Throwback songs. And you're like, oh, I forgot how much I like that.
Like, little shake, a little everything.
Okay.
Right. All right. Well, y'all have a good weekend and turn up.
That's right.
And thanks for kicking it back with the kickback. See you later.
Bye.